So this video is for those of you who love nonviolent communication, but their partner doesn't. So I've made videos before in which I interviewed partners of NVC students, but those partners were eventually at least kind of turning around and really liked NVC. But what if you're in a situation where your partner just doesn't like it? What to do with that? I have a few tips for you and hopefully that will help you. So my first tip is to connect with your need behind wanting them to do NVC. And so, them doing NVC is a strategy, right? And so instead of thinking they really have to do NVC, connect with the need. For example, I would love to have ease in conflict resolution, or I would love to be heard deeply, or I would love to have more intimacy. So finding your need will ensure that you have more independence from, this being attached to them doing NVC. You have more flexibility to find strategies for your need, and this will in turn give them, your partner, less pressure, because that can really be this cycle, right? If you really wanting them to do NVC, they feel pressure and they don't want to do NVC, and that will enforce you to be really, tense about them not doing NVC. And so you can break away from that cycle by just connecting daily with your needs. Your need for ease in resolving conflicts, or your need for intimacy, to be heard, whatever it is. Connect with your need daily and park kind of moving to the strategy just for a little bit, just for a week, let's say. Connect with your need daily, and this will really empower you, and this will already attract this quality into your relationship without this strategy of them doing NVC. Number 2 is to have alternatives to your partner. So I said before that them doing NVC is just a strategy, right? But in a way, it's not just a strategy. It could be really important for you. So make sure that you do have people in your life that are doing nonviolent communication, that can listen to you empathically, and that you just build kind of a network around you, so you have all the needs that are behind that easily met. And so I know, for example, an NVC trainer whose partner is not really into NVC, but she just built a big network, and it's no problem at all for their relationship. Tip number 3 is to connect before correct. What that means is that instead of you correcting your partner by, for example, saying, that's a jackal, what you're saying, or that's a pseudo feeling, right? Then you're kind of correcting them in a way, judging them. Connect with them. So whenever you hear them say pseudo feeling or a jackal, connect with their feeling behind it or their need behind it, and try to figure out together what's going on. So connect with them instead of correcting them. And this will also give them a better impression of what NVC can be like, how connecting it can be. Tip number 4 is to ask them small requests in the now, instead of going for something really big in the future. So this big thing of them learning NVC, it's like you're asking them to change their whole communication style and their whole mindset, right? That's kind of what nonviolent communication is in the end. And so instead of doing that and having this kind of vague pressure on them for changing their whole being, that's how they might hear it, right? That might not be what you mean, but that's how it might come across. Ask them specific small requests in the now. So for example, right now, would you be willing to listen to me in silence for 5 minutes? Right? They can check every time in the now if they're up for that, without having to decide whether they want to, follow the whole NVC realm or something. This can be way more doable for them. Tip number 5 is to give them appreciation about what they are doing. So your partner might not be doing a year course in NVC, for example, but maybe they are doing some things that are contributing to the relationship and to the communication and the connection. So maybe, for example, your partner is really good at giving compliments that you really like, or maybe they are really open about their feelings, their emotions. And maybe they really have a presence when they're listening just naturally, or they learned it somewhere else. It's not just NVC that teaches these things. So if you pay attention to those things, share them with them. Because it could be that if you're kind of stuck in this thing of they're not doing NVC, they're not doing what I want, you might not be noticing anymore all the things that are contributing. And that might kind of empty the relationship a little bit. You want to fuel it with some appreciation. And so if you're starting from the point that you appreciate your partner, and your partner has also the sense of being appreciated, they're much more willing to do stuff that is maybe a little bit out of their comfort zone. Number 6 is to take time to mourn the fact that your partner is not doing NVC, while you maybe might like it, right? You mourn your strategy that's not working at this moment. And so the way to do that is to just take time to connect with your sadness, your frustration, your anger, whatever it is, and to maybe have some other people listen to you about that, to really make sure that you don't get bitter over it, so that love can still flow in your relationship. Tip number 7 is to do a reality check with yourself. So it could be that what you're dealing with is just disappointment that your partner is not doing NVC. It could also be that wanting them to do NVC is really like kind of a last desperate attempt to make the relationship work. Maybe there's more things going on in your relationship that you're really disappointed about. Maybe there's really a long-term distance or conflict between the two of you and you kind of grew apart. And so if that's the case, just check for yourself, right? And if that's the case, maybe you want to get some support to figure out if you want to continue together or maybe each follow your own path. In that case, don't blame it on them not doing NVC, right? Maybe there's really more going on, and so check yourself if that's the case. If you'd like to learn more about love relationships and how to enhance them with nonviolent communication, I have a webinar about it where I'm teaching you stuff. You can ask me questions. I'll put the link down below or up here so you can sign up for that. And also let me know in the comments what is the thing that your partner finds annoying about NVC, or what do they say about why they don't like it, and what is your struggle. Maybe I can help you further, or other people can help you further. And give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and subscribe, hit the notification bell so you make sure that you get a notification whenever I have a new video and you can stay up to date. Alright, I would love to see you next time. Ciao ciao.